But man, it was chaos. It was organized chaos through and through.
That there were going to be lots of bodies around, lots of water just on the deck, lots of blood on the deck, and then they were firing water cannon at us as well.
We've seen a lot of air battles, we've seen a lot of land battles,
Yeah.
but something like this scale on TV is
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen. It would be a single player experience. It would be a
Right.
really cool, almost like pulling from God of War sort of like story driven experience and spectacle.
So most of the answers to that are above my pay grade. So I don't know.
Boo and Steve, thank you for your time and welcome to Hindustan Times. How are you guys doing?
Very good,
very
thank
good,
you.
thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And I gotta say, season 3 begins with you two right in the center of it in the Battle of Gullet, no less. I mean, that battle has been hyped for about a year since we were supposed to see that in season 2.
Yeah.
What I love about it is that usually in filming, things are chaotic and then it comes across smoothly on screen. It's the reverse here. That's things were being choreographed, synchronized, and then we see a beautiful chaos on screen. Each of you guys tell me, how was it to shoot that thing?
It's exactly as you described it. It was beautifully chaotic. It was, there was a lot of preparation and a lot of time spent making this scene or the battle an experience to be remembered. And, there was a lot of love and a lot of care put towards it. But man, it was chaos. It was organized chaos through and through. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that before, and it was both magical and terrifying, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think part of it is that it was the transfer from choreographing it in a gym basically
Right.
with stunt guys to then going onto the set and realizing the set was a lot smaller than the gym. That there were going to be lots of bodies around, lots of water just on the deck, lots of blood on the deck, and then they were firing water cannon at us as well. And so doing
Wow.
all of that stuff and trying to remember where to put your feet and so forth, it was amazing. And I have to just say, major tribute to Rowley and our stunt guys.
Yeah.
They were fantastic. And if it looks good and looks like we know what we're doing, it was down to those
Down
guys.
to those guys, yeah.
Really extraordinary stuff.
You know, the world of Song of Ice and Fire, particularly House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, are known for their battles. Having worked in this, where do you think it will rank? Because people are hyped up about this and they want to compare it to this and that from previous battles, from the Triarchy to Battle of the Bastards. Where do you think this will rank?
Oh, wow. I think it's and this isn't a cop out, but I do feel like it is a battle of its own because this is on sea.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
like it's very different to land battles, right? It's very different to even sky battles to a degree. It's because of the fact that it is on sea, it's its own beast and it's its own being. And I think like that's what's really special about it, and because we've seen a lot of air battles, we've seen a lot of land battles, but something like this scale on TV is I don't think I've ever seen anything.
No, I
like
think
it.
it's unprecedented.
So I think where it ranks is it's its own thing because it's its own
All right.
experience as a whole.
And also the fact is neither Abu and I have actually seen the episode yet. Do you know what I mean? So there is also that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
because but you to even mention for me to even mention it in the same sentence as Battle of the Bastards, that's high praise indeed. 'Cause that episode still stands out. So
Yeah, it was incredible. I think the thing that really stood out for me with Battle of the Bastards specifically was the emotion. And I remember while we were filming the Gullet, talking with Lonnie and even Rowley about the idea of like it is about the emotion of this. It isn't just about the cool spectacle. It's about what are these people feeling in these moments, which was really, really key and integral to filming this whole sequence.
yeah.
Abu, coming to you, apart from being an actor, you're also a very talented video game designer.
Yeah.
If you have to create a game from this world, what genre would it be? Would it be like a MMO? Would it be a dragon slaying game? Would it be a lone journey?
No,
What would it be?
it would be a single player experience. It would be a
Right.
really cool, almost like pulling from God of War sort of like story driven experience and spectacle. I'd probably actually look at the the travel of the the Targaryens when they come into Westeros and essentially
Westeros. Yeah.
conquer Westeros. I would look at telling a story there, but I would tell it from two different perspectives. I tell it from their
Oh,
perspective and also the perspective of maybe the people who have
being
lived in
being conquered.
yes, exactly, the ones who are being conquered. Because I
Yeah.
think the beautiful thing of what George has created with this world is there is so much depth and lore
Yeah.
and richness to it that to then take a perspective, a singular perspective, and go through it that way
Mm.
would be really powerful and punchy and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot wait to play that if you ever make it. I'm gonna wrap up with a question for Steve. Uh, we've 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 uh, we've been hearing about the Sea Snake spin-off for ages now, and now we know it's gonna be an animated thing. You had pitched that you want to voice it because if it's live action, of course you can't play it. But are you still involved? Do you want to be? What's the scene with that?
Okay, so most of the answers to that are above my pay grade. So I don't know. Would I like to be involved? Yes, I love this character, and I would love to see what he was like in his 20s and so forth, and on his adventures, and also trying to win his eventual wife. But where we are in the development, I have no idea. I actually was with George earlier this year. We were in Berlin, and all I could get was that it's ongoing, whatever that means. So I
With George, that's the most you can get. So, but I'm just glad you got that one word even. But
yeah.
Abu and Steve, thank you for this. The Battle
Thank
of
you.
Gullet, having watched it, looks amazing.
Oh,
Oh, bless
You
you. Thank you
guys
so much.
should, and keep doing whatever you do. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank
bless you.
you.
Thank you.